Wonderhussy here in yet another fabulous Nevada ghost town. This is one I've had a few people email me about, saying I should make a video here. And it's called Belmont. It's way up in the mountains, sort of northeast of Tonopah. Pretty well out in the middle of nowhere. But I guess at one time, it wasn't the middle of nowhere. This was the place. All right, I'm here with my friend Larry, Eminence Front X5, and he's over there vlogging for his YouTube channel. We don't even know what the deal is here. We just parked here in the shade, and we're gonna walk around and sort of figure stuff out as we go along. Like this awesome old truck. This reminds me of the one that's out front of Ballarat, the one that supposedly belonged to Charles Manson. Now this one is a GMC. Pretty sweet. Look at the plants all growing up around it now. They're just sitting here rusting away. Look how shiny the chrome is though. Wow. That's cool. Well, holy moly, that is shiny. Now this is a really interesting ghost town in that a lot of people actually still live here. I think you can buy cabins, like little vacation cabins out here and live here. Like, I don't know if you can see, there's a dude working on his truck there in the distance. That's the old courthouse there. Let's see. Well, we're gonna go up this hill to that rickety old shack at the top and then make our way back down. Okay, here's the first little cabin we come to. It says it's well, there's these little signs here that tell you what's going on everywhere. I guess there's a walking tour you can take, just like in Austin. Number 8, House of Tasker Oddie, circa 1870. Wow, this little miner, or whoever he was, Tasker Oddie, lived in this little house. How cool. I don't know if this was one of his outbuildings or what. Here's the next building we come to. This looks maybe a little bit newer because, well, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, it's got this cool stone wall built right back into the mountainside. Look at that old friggin' padlock. Man, they do not want people going in here. But guess what? They've got this really pretty leaded glass window. We could peek through the window. Look at those bottles in the window. Wow. Huh, cool. All right, well, let's keep on moving down the hill to the next building. Now, this looks like it was a pretty nice house. Let's see if we can peek in through any of the windows on this one. Well, it's open here. I'll bust it up. I mean, this is an old town, 1870s, I think. Oh, look, there's even like a ratchet strap holding it together. Yikes. But oh, wow, look at this old washing machine out front. Like, it's one of those super old ones where you put it through the wringer. Holy moly, and then I guess you just like... Wow, look at that. You can even see inside it, the old, what do you call it, agitator. All right, let's look in the window of this house. They got curtains up, though. Oh, we won't be able to see. Darn it. Such a cool old house. Okay, let's keep on moving along down the hill from that house. The next building we come to, it looks like it says the Belmont Courier. Oh, maybe that was the newspaper? You know, like back in the day, a lot of these little mining towns had their own newspapers because that was the way people got their news before cell phones and, you know, all this fake news and stuff. There was just some dude in town who ran a printing press and he would tell everybody what was going on. Oh yeah, look, it says on the sign there, that was the printing office for the Belmont Courier. Let's see if we can look through the window at all. Oh, wow. Holy cannoli. Oh, man, that place looks so cool. Print shop that looks like a bar. Maybe this was the original fake news. It wasn't actually a newspaper at all. It was a bar. Honey, I'm going to work. Look, 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 look. I mean, that does kind of add up because just around the corner, tucked back here in this little alley, look at this. Old-fashioned Surrey full of booze bottles. Holy crake. Somebody had a party here. This thing looks like it's ready to go to Burning Man. Okay, I know I already did this in my Paradise Valley video, but anytime I see a Surrey with the fringe on top, the wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Remember that? I think it's from Oklahoma. Surrey with the fringe on top. Anytime I see a Surrey. Okay, we're gonna walk down the old board sidewalk and see what we can see. It looks nice and shady on this hot day. What is this, like a, I don't even know what country this is, a cottonwood? Uh-oh. I hear the cottonwoods whispering above. Just kidding, I'm not gonna sing through this whole damn video. All right, this looks like a pool hall of some sort. I see pool cues through the window. I don't know if they even played pool back then. This might just be a modern day man club kind of a deal. Wow, what a man club. A ghost town? Whew. All right, here's the door. Let's see if we can see anything at the door. Oh, yep, same room. Wow, look at that old piano. Look at them chaps. Oh my goodness, these buildings are full of so many cool things. I sure would love to drink some whiskey and dance around by that piano. When are these ever open? I don't understand. It's Saturday in August. Like, this should be prime tourist season. How come none of this stuff's open? You know, I'm here. I'm a curious tourist. I want to see. Wow, look at how nice this rocker on the porch. This looks so nice. Oh, wow, look through the window here. You see the old oil lamp. Isn't that like an old kerosene oil lamp? That's how they lit their homes back then. And then look at that thing next to it. Well, let me go over here. What do you suppose that is? It's like some weird little copper or brass pot. It looks like the lid lifts off. It's got a handle. Almost looks like something you would warm up over a fire. Anybody know what it is? Comment below. Okay, let's see what's behind it in this room. Can we see in there? It's just some kind of conference room, but the wallpaper looks cool. Man, I sure do wish I could get inside these buildings. I gotta come back here sometime when there's, well, people around to let me in, I guess. Okay, so here's this really cool old rocker and this really cool porch. I think it's a bed and breakfast or something. It looks like it's a hotel. I don't know if it's still operational or what. Oh, look, more tourists, or maybe someone who lives out here. Wow, they got all these crazy artifacts laid out on the table. Old bits of glass and like that really cool old red lamp. Oh, maybe that was the red light from the you-know-what, the Hoe House. You know, all these mining towns had them. Why not? Oh, wow, let's look through this window. Looks like, oh my gosh, look at this magazine. Real West, Death Trail of the Cheyenne. Oh my God, I love those. Old Western magazines are so cool. Oh, wow, but look inside the room. It's got all that old-timey furnishings. That beautiful sofa, that stove. Oh, wow, it sure would be fun to go in there and do a photo shoot. You know, like Miss Kitty and Sheriff Matt Dillon. I could wear some kind of crazy costume. And there's all these amazing props here, look. I mean, there's all kind of stuff on this old porch. Look at, first of all, these old sardine cans with the little key still attached. And look at this, I guess that's like an old-timey ashtray. Maybe it was for like a restaurant. You put napkins in the middle and then the bottom was an ashtray. It's pretty cool. I'd like to have a piece like that for my home. That'd be neat. But yeah, look over here. Look at this old chest. That's cool. Wow. I mean, you could do awesome photos here. And then look here, it says private property. So I guess basically that means don't break the window and go in. We can at least look through the window, right? This is that room we saw with all the really amazing furniture. Whoever owns this place did an amazing job with it. Holy wow, look at that wallpaper. And all those decorations, it's beautiful. Wow, I wonder what they use it for. Wow, or I wonder if they even use it at all. I mean, like I said, here we are in the high season on a Saturday and there's no one here. It's really weird. Oh, look, it's called the Philadelphia House Combination Building. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe combination hotel and bordello? Who can say? I mean, there was that busted red light on that table out front. Anyway, we're gonna go across from that. And we're gonna go check out this collection of odd junk in the middle of town where we parked. Here's an old fire truck. It's kind of cool. I don't know what year this would be. Holy cow, look, that's where the hose attached. Dang, them old-timey fire hoses in gauges. Engine number 3. Here's the driver's seat. I mean, first of all, excuse me, look at how cool the driver's seat is. Little bench. And there's your steering wheel and your controls. Wow, so basically there's just a bunch of old construction equipment and trucks and whatnot piled up in the middle of town. This is some kind of mining thing. I'm sure Larry would know. Okay, on the other side here is this yellow thing. It doesn't look as old, but some of you might be interested in it. So there it is. It says it's oh look, made in the United States of America by the Caterpillar Tractor Company in Peoria, Illinois. Oh man, I just love that friggin' logo. It's so good. It's so fun. And look, there's the crank on the front. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little Caterpillar. Okay, here, back to this mining thing. Gosh, no telling what that thing was designed for. But it was made to roll. roll on down the line of all these equipment. Here's a, oh, like here's a trailer. Looks like it's made out of old, well, wood from these old buildings. Just some kind of old trailer. And then here, look at this. Oh, it's a wheel grader, it says. Adams Leaning Wheel Grader number 12. Holy leaning wheel grader number 12, excuse me. Wow, what on God's green earth do you use a leaning wheel grader for? I mean, it's like a road grader. I'm guessing that's what they mean. It's like to grade a road. But back in the days before, well, how is this thing even powered? I mean, there's no engine on it. Oh, maybe it was pulled by something. And then the guy just rode in the back to steer it, because look, it's got like a trailer hitch on it. So maybe some other, like a truck pulled it, and then a dude sat in the back and steered back there. I bet that's the case. Okay, moving on. The next thing we see here is a totally collapsed building. So not much to look at. You can see, I mean, it's real windy up here today, and I guess it probably gets really windy up here a lot, so these roofs tend to collapse. And here's the neighbor, also collapsed. Looks like this one collapsed clean into the basement. But there is one building here at the end that's still standing, so let's check this out. Okay, it says here this was a bank building, and that makes sense why it was so solidly constructed. You know, they want to keep people out from breaking in and stealing all the silver bullion or whatever. Oh wait, I didn't shoot this thing across the street. Look at this. I mean, it's just another old ruined building, but look what it says it was. The Cosmopolitan. Oh wow, from 1867 to 1920. This thing was in business for over 50 years. That's pretty impressive. I'm assuming the Cosmopolitan must have been a hotel. And 50 years is a pretty good lifespan. I mean, I'm guessing the Cosmopolitan in Vegas won't be around in 50 years. Okay, we're just continuing to walk down this main street, and it's just one ruin after another. Some brick, some wood. And then you can see here, I think these are trailers of people who just kind of camp out up here and live up here. Really interesting place to have a getaway cabin. Oh, look. Here's the 10 Commandments. Cowboy style. Uh-oh. Y'all have no other gods before me. No making idols. No hankering for the things that ain't yours. I love how everyone romanticizes the cowboys so much nowadays, to the point where there's like cowboy church and like the code of the cowboy. Cowboys were whoring, gambling, drinking, fighting, cussing fools. I don't understand how that jibes with this. Oh, look how cool the sign at the base of this flagpole is. I'm not sure you can read that, but it says, dedicated to the men and women who have made Nevada what it is, past, present, and future. Man, not to be too full of myself, but I consider myself to be part of that tradition. I mean, I've lived in Nevada longer than I've lived anywhere else, and I have probably seen more of it than most native-born Nevadans. And I love it. Okay, here's where we probably should have started our friggin' tour. If you ever do come to Belmont, keep driving till you get to the middle of town. There is a little information kiosk. There's a little lending library. There's a historical marker, some bathrooms, and Dirty Dick's Belmont Saloon. Now, I bet that place is a lot of fun. Looks like it's popular with Jeepers and side-by-siders. Okay, cool. So this will tell us a little bit of history about it. We're at 7,400 feet. No wonder it's so nice. There was a year-round flowing spring, silver ore. Okay. Rowdy town. Oh, look what it says. Belmont had a reputation as a rowdy town. Incidents of saloon brawls, vigilante actions, shootings, hangings, and feuds made the town notorious. Well-known Nevadans such as Jack Longstreet, Tasker Audie, Jim Butler, and Andrew Moat all participated in local early history. Silver production, totaling $4 million, was from high-grade but shallow ore, and by 1890, most mines ceased to be profitable. Okay, pretty much what I guessed. Silver mining town, rowdy, notorious, and out of commission by 1890. Very interesting. But what I also think is interesting is this little lending library. I love these. It's a bunch of books. I guess if you're, well, it says you can't camp here, so I don't know. I guess if you're staying here in one of the cabins, you can borrow a book to read. Oh, yeah, I guess it's a lending library for the locals. That's cool. Okay, here's the town message board. It's just got some information on what's going on around Belmont. You know, it asks you to please enjoy, not destroy, of course. And it's got cool old photos. You know, town advisory board meeting, you know, just stuff for people who live here. But look, if you want to buy a place here, it's for sale. Mill Pond Road in Belmont, Nevada. You could have your own cabin here. Here's all the information. If you're interested, you can call this realtor. It'd be a pretty cool place to live because look, Belmont isn't just a name, it stands for something. You gotta be responsible with alcohol, enjoy the wonderful wildlife and scenery, leave the surroundings as you found them, move through town at a slow pace, obey the speed limit. Boy, they're really serious about that. Noise keep to a minimum, and travel on the set course and dirt roads. Oh my God, I love stuff like that. Okay, well, here's what I think is considered the crown jewel of Belmont, the courthouse. Now that's a pretty fancy building for an old raucous mining town. And it's also in amazing shape. Okay, wow, this building looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, sign on the door says it's closed for restoration. Wah, wah, wah. But that's okay. We can still peek through the windows. See what we can see. Creepy old courthouse building. Let's see on this side. Looks like there's some really interesting graffiti in there. Actually, there is some really interesting graffiti in there that I would love to see. The Manson family came out here back in the 60s when they were operating out of Death Valley. And Charles Manson, supposedly, I think Charles Manson wrote his name in there. Legitimately, not like at Ballarat in the jail where it's pretty obviously fake. No, the Manson family legitimately left some kind of graffiti in here. Unfortunately, it's closed. We can't get in. I'll try to look through all the windows and see if we can spot it, because I don't know. If they're restoring the courthouse, it seems like they'd probably just paint over graffiti. But I don't know. Charles Manson, is horrible as he was and the things that his people did, it's still kind of like a piece of the historical record. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. All right, cool. On this side, it's a lot easier to peek through the window. So let's see what we see. Oh, wow. Look in here. That old, awesome typewriter. This kind of reminds me of Bodie Ghost Town. How you can't go inside any of the buildings, but you can look through the windows. Okay, so there's a bunch of graffiti on the wall there. I don't see anything that says Charles Manson or Manson family. Let's go down to the next window. Oh, wow. Look in here. There's some like real old-timey looking graffiti in there. Okay, here's what's through another window. I'm just kind of like perving out on all this graffiti, trying to see if anything says Manson, and I haven't seen anything yet. See what's in. This is the last window on this side. Oh gosh, look, you can see clear back into the other room, and there's even more graffiti back there. Huh, we're never gonna find this Manson stuff. Oh, look out back here. Here's the jail. This is how they used to build jails back in the day. In fact, there's one similar to this in Kelso, California, in the Mojave Preserve. If you watch my video I did about Kelso, it's in there. Man, that is some, I can't remember what it's called, a something strap jail. Boy, that is minimalist, man. You're not getting any frills in here. Okay, and the next door is even better because look, they still have the bunk beds in there. Oh my gosh, yikers. Oh man, yeah. There's 2 more beds back here. Ooh, it's hot in here. Can you imagine being locked up in this? Like, where'd they even pee and poop? Oh, look. I guess they had like a little toilet there, and that was it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Oh, look, here's the back of the courthouse. It's all busted up and exposed. I guess that used to be another room on the back, and it collapsed. So you can see with those beams there, they're trying to hold up the walls and restore it. Man, they're doing a lot of work on this courthouse. I wonder toward what end, though? I mean, is it going to be open as a museum? And if so, is anyone ever going to be here to open it? Okay, here's the ruins of the old mill. Look at this. That is pretty dang, well, I was going to say impressive, but phallic also comes to mind. Okay, well, there's all kind of crumbling stone ruins and even a little bit of timber left over, but the most impressive remains of this part of Belmont are right here. This creepy doorway, which, by the way, I've been told I say creepy too much, so this interesting doorway, and then the smokestack. Okay, guys, wow, this looks really interesting. Oh, wow, look, it's like being inside a giant pizza oven. Wow, look at this old brick. Look how deep it went. I mean, you can see here's a cross-section of the wall. It's pretty thick. I mean, here's my hand for reference. You know, all the way back. This is cool. I mean, you probably can't even tell, but at the very top, there's even like decorative little arches in the brickwork, so it's kind of fancy too, not just utilitarian. Oh wow, and then look around the corner here. There's this little tiny door we can go in. Side entrance. Hippies use back door, that's me. Oh yeah, we can go inside, look at this. Ooh, I'm inside a smokestack. That is the archway we just came in. We're standing in a little circular opening at the bottom of the smokestack. You can see the brick wall curved all around us. There's the opening. And then if we look up, there's the opening of the furnace that we were just peeking in. Whoa, this is a cool environment. Hanging out in the old smokestack. Woo! All right, Larry very generously offered to buy me a drink at Dirty Dick's Saloon before we leave. So we're gonna stop in the saloon and see what that's all about. Wow, cool, 1867. This saloon's been here a while. Wow, look at these bar stools. This saloon is amazing. Okay, wow, we went into that saloon and had a drink, and it was really cool, but I didn't shoot any video because I kind of got the vibe from the old timers in there that they weren't really into us with our cameras. In fact, I overheard some comments that definitely made me feel, well, if not unwelcome, a little bit uncomfortable, and certainly not willing to be like blasting a camera around. So, you know, it's the kind of the tightrope you have to walk when you do these kinds of things. So it's fine. We enjoyed our drink. We ran into one of my fans, or one of my viewers, I should say, who has a cabin up here. He's restoring an old cabin up here, and he let us come in and showed us what all the work he was doing restoring it. It's not finished yet, so I didn't shoot any video. I don't want to show you guys anything that's a work in progress out of respect to him, but he's doing a really nice job restoring it, and he was telling us all about the parties they have up here. Like, apparently 4th of July weekend is a big weekend up here. So if you're interested in checking out Belmont and you want to see it when there's a lot of people around and when you have a chance to go check out that courthouse, 4th of July weekend would be a good time. Apparently there is a campground down the road, and you can camp there overnight, or I think there might even be some cabins for rent here in town. So you can find a place to stay, you can head down to the saloon, have a drink, and just enjoy the history of this really interesting old mining town.